Hi, my name is Haley Hall, and this is Stephen Johnson. I will be interviewing him today about his profession. All right, Stephen, if you don't mind, we're going to go ahead and get started on this interview.
Let's do it.
The first question I have for you today is, would you kindly explain to us what exactly your profession is?
I got involved in the construction industry, and that could consist of anything from painting to woodwork, drywall, pretty much anything that has to do with houses or buildings. Me and the crew try to do.
Awesome. So the next question is, how long have you been working in construction?
I started in construction March this year, and been doing it ever since.
All right. Do you see yourself still working in construction in the next 10 years? And if you do not, then why?
Well, I've been in a lot of different industries, from the food industry, like Winn-Dixie, and I know that construction's not what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. It's a good job, temporary right now, it pays good, but my heart's not in it, and it's not really what I feel like I'm called to do. I feel like I'm called to protect people more than I am to build houses and stuff. Although I'm learning good skills, I don't see myself doing it forever.
All right. So if you don't see yourself in this profession in the future, what are some of the different, I guess you could say, careers that you're looking towards?
I went to school for air traffic control, trying to get into that. And if that doesn't work out, there's criminology, law enforcement, FBI, stuff like that. I make a difference and help people.
Awesome. So will those careers require some education? Because I know in construction, you didn't have to have any kind of degree or anything like that. So will your other occupations, will they require a degree? I guess I'm trying to ask.
It would be better if you did have a degree, as with anything. I mean, it helps to have some education and some extra perks to stand out. But to be an FBI agent, yeah, you usually have to have a bachelor's degree. Usually is what they require.
Just a bachelor's degree? Wow. All right. So just an FBI agent, that's the only thing that you see in your near future?
Air traffic control, but they don't really require education anymore.
That's interesting. So, what does a normal day in your profession look like?
Wake up at around 7. Usually pack a lunch. If not, go out to eat for lunch. Bring lots of water. Sometimes working outside and gets hot. We usually meet up wherever we're meeting. Sometimes we do stuff in Jacksonville. Sometimes around Yulee, Fernandina area. Pretty much wherever we're needed, and do whatever the boss man tells us to do that day.
So, can you give us some examples of some different tasks that you have had to accomplish or perform in the construction field?
Whew.
It doesn't have to be super long.
Yeah. Learned how to paint, using hammers, drills. We've made decks. We've actually done a lot of flipping houses, so like a lot of remodels, cleaning, doing the walls, doing ceilings, flooring even, roofing. I even learned how to roof houses and stuff. So there's a lot of good things that I've learned.
That's cool. So you feel like you could take these things that you've learned and apply them in other areas besides just whatever house you're working on that day.
Absolutely. When I get my own house and stuff, it'll be good skills to learn so I can fix things around the house and stuff.
So while working in the field, have you ever had any accidents, or did you ever not feel very safe?
Actually, yeah, there's some times that we do some kind of crazy things. Flipping houses and stuff, sometimes there's mold and other kind of weird chemical stuff going on. We bomb houses for bugs and stuff sometimes, so that can get kind of dangerous. And there was this one incident where a tool actually fell off a second story balcony and busted my head open. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. That was the first time anything really crazy's happened to me. But in a year, I guess, I mean, it's not too shabby.
Wow. So, with that accident, do you feel like it could have been prevented?
Probably, yeah. The guys were kind of mad that day, and sometimes we're rushing to get the job done, and we don't focus on safety as much as we probably should. So it probably could have been prevented.
All right. So, are you required to wear any safety helmets or different safety materials? Do you have to watch a video? Is there anything like that in this profession?
Yeah, there's some videos you can watch when we're handling dangerous things. We usually wear gloves. I have gloves in my toolkit, and certain jobs require hard hats, and we're on the roofs. We have harnesses that we wear to keep us from falling and stuff like that. There's definitely safety that goes into it.
Okay, I'm sure you definitely want to wear a hard hat now that you've had that head injury.
Sometimes.
So it seems to me that there are some positives and there are also some negatives to this profession. You've named quite a few of the positives, and we've heard some of the negatives, obviously, like accidents, maybe dealing with mold, just maybe the atmosphere, the environment itself is not very safe. And there also seems like there's some possible risks that you may face in construction. I honestly would have not really thought about that myself when I think construction. I just think, you're going to work. I wouldn't have ever thought that there could be possible risks. I just had never really thought about that. But Stephen, I want to thank you, and I appreciate your time that you have given me today.
You're welcome.